On Thursday, 4th April 2024, some selected lawmakers from across countries in West Africa gathered in Nigeria's capital city, Abuja. They were nominated by the respective local parliaments to be members of the 6th legislature of the Ecowas Parliament, otherwise referred to as Community Parliament. The tenure of the 5th legislature of the Ecowas Parliament just expired, so the assemblage of that Thursday was for the inaugural session of the 6th legislature of the Ecowas Parliament. The President of Nigeria, who is the current chairman of the Authority of Heads of State and Government of the Economic Community of West African States, ECOWAS, His Excellency President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, arrived at the International Conference Center, Abuja, venue of the event. He was ushered in by the President of the Nigerian Senate and Chairman of the National Assembly of Nigeria, His Excellency Godswill Akpabio, and the Minister of the Federal Capital Territory, Barrister Nyesom Wike. With the arrival of the chairman of ECOWAS, the event then commenced with a welcome address by the FCT Minister, Barrister Nyesom Wike.
As we gather here, we are reminded of the noble ideas upon which this esteemed institution was founded to promote peace, stability, and socio-economic development across the diverse and vibrant West African sub-region. The ECOWAS Parliament stands as a beacon of hope and progress, serving as a platform for dialogue, collaboration, and collective action. It is a testament to the shared commitment to fostering unity and solidarity among member states, transcending borders and forging stronger bonds of friendship. In this regard, I commend the dedication and tireless efforts of our distinguished parliamentarians, whose unwavering commitment to the ideas of ECOWAS continues to take this organization to even greater heights. As we look to the future, I urge us all to reaffirm our commitment to the principles of democracy, human rights, and the rule of law.
This was followed by the farewell address by the then outgoing Speaker of the 5th Legislature of the ECOWAS Parliament, Right Honorable Sidi Mohammed Tunis, who delivered an emotion-laden speech.
I want to express my heartfelt gratitude to the people of our community, our partners, friends, and all the staff members who supported us and served diligently during our tenure as Speaker. To my successor and the honorable members of the 6th legislature, as the saying goes, and I quote, "The work of a parliament can never be exhausted," unquote. Hence, you are expected to continue from where we stopped. Even though our region is experiencing some moments of progress, resilience, and hope, there equally remain several pressing issues that are shaping the socio-political landscape of the sub-region, which require your prompt and robust actions. It is important to note that even though 6 years of my life in the ECOWAS Parliament comes to an end today, I shall continue to have a tenacious link with this institution. As I leave this hall with a rainbow of memories, I do so with a sense of gratitude and a prayer in my heart for the continued success of this institution. I also live with a sense of fulfillment and happiness of having served the people of this great region through institution. I also live with a sense of fulfillment and happiness of having served the people of this great region through this institution as their humble servant.
The President of the ECOWAS Commission, His Excellency Dr. Omar Aliyu Traore, also addressed the gathering.
Over the years, the ECOWAS Parliament has intensified efforts to respond to the aspiration of our people. The 5th Legislature, under the stewardship of my brother, the Right Honorable Dr. Sidi Mohammed Tunis, pursued the task of representation by contributing to the COVID-19 pandemic recovery in our community, the defense of democracy in the face of coup d'etat, oversight of regional programs and projects, community engagement and dialogues, as well as the projection of the community acquis at various international fora. We at the Commission enjoy the close collaboration and cooperation of members of the 5th Legislature of the Ecowas Parliament through their numerous debates on important subjects of our integration process, including the opinions expressed on the community budget and regional policy documents. The parliamentarians, in collaboration with the Commission, undertook election assistance activities, mediating in electoral processes in our member states in order to prevent conflict and ensure peaceful elections. And we are all witness to the peaceful transitions that took place last year in our community. More precisely here in Nigeria, where His Excellency Bola Ahmed Tinubu emerged as winner of the presidential election. And in Liberia, where President Bokai won elections as opposition candidate. Similarly, in Guinea-Bissau, the opposition won parliamentary elections. 2 days ago, I was privileged to join His Excellency President Bola Ahmed Tinubu and other ECOWAS and continental leaders to witness another peaceful and significant transition of power from President Macky Sall to President Bassirou Diomaye Faye of the Republic of Senegal. We remain confident that we will have similar peaceful transition in Ghana later this year.
In his welcome address, the President of the Nigerian Senate, His Excellency Senator Godswill Akpabio, who was the host, reflected on the achievements of the ECOWAS Parliament so far and said ECOWAS should be used to ensure the unity and deepening of the regional integration.
In this moment of transition, it is apt to reflect on the achievements of the ECOWAS Parliament and take pride in the progress you all have made together. Through our collective efforts, we have fostered regional cooperation, promoted democracy, and strengthened governance across our member states. We have worked tirelessly to address the challenges facing our region, from economic challenges, inequality, to security threats, and have sought innovative solutions to foster sustainable development and prosperity for all. However, let us not rest on our hours. Look around you, and you will discover that some of the festering scars of colonialism have become the cankerous sores of today. Colonial regimes created national boundaries that separated our people and lumped people together with different cultures and traditions. The Ewe people live in Ghana, they live in Togo, they live in Benin Republic. The Sonufe or Sonufo are found in Mali, Cote d'Ivoire, and Burkina Faso. The Soso people are in Sierra Leone and Guinea, while the Kisi are found in Sierra Leone, Guinea, and Liberia. The Hausas are spread in both West Africa and Central African states and beyond. Let us use ECOWAS, and particularly ECOWAS Parliament, to ensure that national boundaries are not Berlin walls separating kith and kings, but bridges of unity and progress. The road ahead is filled with new challenges and opportunities, some already enumerated by the President of the ECOWAS. Our task is to build upon the foundation laid by our predecessors and to forge a path towards a more inclusive, equitable, and prosperous future. We must strive to deepen regional integration, enhance trade and investment, promote the free movement of goods, services, and people within our community. That calls for serious diplomatic shuttle by the incoming 6th Assembly of Ecowas Parliament. Together we can harness the power of cooperation, innovation, and dialogue to overcome the obstacles that lie before us. Let us remember that the strength of our community lies in our diversity, and it is through unity and solidarity that we can overcome any adversity and achieve our shared goals. It is concerning that despite our region's abundant natural resources and deep human capital, our region has not attained the heights envisioned by our founding fathers. In the mythology of Haiti, the country called Haiti, you have the figure Gede, who in West Africa is known as Iku, I-K-U. The role of Gede is to show each man his devil. I believe that the time has come in Ecowas and the Ecowas Parliament for us to play the role of Gede and show each country her devil. This way, we will drive all the devils of tribalism, corruption, nepotism, despotism, and all sorts of anti-democratic forces out of our region.
The President of the Senate expressed his heartfelt appreciation to President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, Chairman of ECOWAS, for his visionary leadership and for setting the stage for the historic gathering.
An old Italian proverb has it that the right man comes at the right season. This is the story of our own president, President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Those who thought that he came to steady the ship of state have been sorely disappointed. He did not come to steady the ship of state. He came to steer the ship of state through rough and fair waters to the right direction and to the right destination. So in spite of the bombs and craters, he is coasting home and taking Nigeria through deft handling of the affairs of our nation, including the economic challenges. I would like to express my sincere appreciation to each one of you for gracing this inaugural session with your presence. Your participation and, of course, your engagement are vital as we navigate the challenges and seize the opportunities that lie ahead. I do not doubt that together we will build a stronger, more prosperous, and more united West Africa. Let us give kudos to the President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, Chairman of the Authority of Heads of States and Government of ECOWAS, for finding time to be here personally. Mr. President, we thank you. Your commitment to reuniting the entirety of the region is highly commendable. Once again, I extend my warmest regards to all of you and express my deepest gratitude for your resolute commitment to the ideals and aspirations of our Parliament. Welcome, and God bless you all.
President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, while formally declaring the inaugural session of the 6th legislature open, harped on the need for unity of the West African Regional Bloc, ECOWAS.
I've listened carefully to the speakers before me, and particularly the President of the ECOWAS Commission, enumerating the value of our togetherness and the danger of any integration. I appeal to you to really work hard on unity, cohesion, for opportunity and prosperity of the West African region. Dear parliamentarians, our journey towards a future of peace and prosperity We cannot succeed without the loyal contribution and hard work of our community's legislative agency. Furthermore, to realize the Ecowas vision of 2050, we require greater involvement of the people in the decision-making process of the community. Please bear that in mind. That can only be achieved through their duly elected representatives who, being members of their national parliaments, are seconded to the community parliament. We are here collectively to serve all the good and greater people of West Africa. Honorable members, as we inaugurate the 6th legislature, it is evident that we face profound challenges in our region that demand our unified effort. Recent political development have consequential effect on each of our member states. The wider international context in terms of security, access to markets, and climate change also presents profound challenges. 3 member states considering withdrawal from the community is a challenge to us. We must preserve the unity and integrity of our organization. The ball is in your court, as well as mine. At this critical junction, regional solidarity is imperative to strengthening our resiliency and effectiveness as a bloc, particularly against forces that aim to divide us. We must not allow this. We cannot afford to remain passive and ordinary spectators while our community faces the threat of disintegration. We stand united against such forces and are committed to ensuring that our unity remains unshaken. We must ensure that cooperation among us is strengthened with a view to building a sense of common destiny and purpose. No one can do this for us. We are the ones to do it. Please take that seriously. In your legislative considerations and in your various interactions, it is very imperative that you take seriously that we have to build the economic prosperity of our region by ourselves. Let's forget what has happened to us in the past. We are matured and of age to think and build our intellectual curiosity to develop our region. To this extent, reinforcing the legitimacy of decisions taken by authority of head of state is key in sending a message that Ecowas is one body. It is also very important that the executives, on the other hand, must show similar confidence in Parliament, respect the Parliament resolutions, which will indeed deepen democracy in our region. Meanwhile, in the midst of ongoing challenges, our partnership can be a driving force for stability, growth, and prosperity in our region.
The representative of the 6th legislature of the Ecowas Parliament were sworn in in the presence of the Ecowas chairman, His Excellency President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. After taking their oaths, the new members of the Ecowas Parliament took their turns to present their swearing-in papers to the Ecowas chairman and shook hands with him. The parliamentarians were later hosted to a dinner by their host, President of the Nigerian Senate and Chairman of the National Assembly of Nigeria, His Excellency Godswill Obot Akpabio.
I joined the chairman and the president, Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of Nigeria and Chairman of Ecowas, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, to urge you to see yourselves as ambassadors of democracy whilst you are serving in Ecowas Parliament.
Je vais voir le président de la République et le président en chef du Nigeria, mais aussi le président en exercice de la CEDEAO, afin qu'on puisse s'assurer que chacun d'entre vous soit l'ambassadeur de la démocratie en Afrique de l'Ouest.
On our part, we will support you from the Parliament of Nigeria to undertake a lot of diplomatic shuttles to Mali, Burkina Faso, Niger, and other countries that are yet to become fully democratic.
Et on va s'assurer que chacun d'entre vous, on aura beaucoup d'échanges et de visites avec le Mali, le Burkina Faso et le Niger, afin qu'ils rentrent dans la démocratie comme nous la concevons et que nous puissions ensemble travailler.
You must exchange intelligence and exchange ideas on how we can cope the cross-border crimes that we are facing in the region and how we can ensure a more peaceful and prosperous region for all our citizens.
Nous essaierons de travailler ensemble, d'échanger pour que chacun puisse donner des idées, de sorte que nous puissions abattre les barrières qui font que on parle de pays et on pourra travailler toujours en bonne intelligence afin de continuer cette démocratie, renforcer cette démocratie.
The Deputy President of the Senate, Barrow Jibrin, who is now elected as first Deputy Speaker of the Ecowas Parliament, thanked the Senate President for the hospitality.
Mr. Senate President, we thank you very much. On behalf of all the members of the sixth legislature of the Ecowas Parliament, particularly those of us that were inaugurated, because some were not around today, to even on behalf of those that were not around, and of course the leadership, the bureau, because here with us, like the National Assembly, we say leadership, but here they say bureau, they call it leadership bureau. So on behalf of the bureau, we thank you very much for this very, very good gesture of hospitality.
The Community Parliament is one of the institutions of ECOWAS, serving as a forum for dialogue, consultations and consensus for representatives of the people of West Africa with the sole aim of promoting integration.